On December 22nd, 2025, a U.S. federal judge determined that the government of President Donald Trump denied us the right to due process. 252 Venezuelans who were deported and confined in the concentration, torture, and death camp known as CECOT in El Salvador. The judicial ruling now orders that we be granted the opportunity for a fair hearing in accordance with the law in the United States. We welcome the decision of the federal judge, which reaffirms the principle that no government, regardless of its origin, is above international law, the fundamental principles of due process and respect for human rights.
Hacemos un llamado tanto al gobierno de Estados Unidos como al de El Salvador.
We call on both the government of the United States and that of El Salvador to fully comply with the court order. We demand that the authorities of that country genuinely create the conditions that allow us to take part in the hearing without risk, without once again putting our integrity and our lives at risk. We ask that they stop the abuse of migrants in the United States and guarantee dignified conditions of return appropriate to people's migratory status.
Gracias a la gestión de nuestro presidente Nicolás Maduro.
Thanks to the efforts of our president, Nicolas Maduro, and the hard work he carried out with the government to bring us back to our country and reunite us with our families. Despite now being with them and being happy with my family, I currently suffer from post-traumatic stress due to the countless psychological and physical abuses that both my companions and I received from the guards at the CECOT Center.
Recibimos tanto mis compañeros como mi persona por parte de los custodios del centro del CECOT.
También la etiqueta que nos puso.
The label that the United States government placed on us as terrorists and members of a criminal organization has also harmed us greatly. For those who do not know, I am an artist. This is what I do. Unfortunately, I have had to turn down opportunities to perform in Colombia and Chile because I am truly very afraid to leave and for the same thing or something worse to happen to me again, since, as we know, the United States government does not respect the law. It does not respect human rights.
Respeta los derechos humanos. Actualmente, gracias al gobierno nos están ayudando muchísimo.
Currently, thanks to the government, we are receiving a great deal of psychological support, but it has been very difficult for us to reintegrate into society, not because we do not want to, but because physical blows heal while mental ones do not. So we are struggling with severe anxiety, problems sleeping and eating.
Me duele mucho que
It hurts me deeply that today I am here and I am not the same person as before, that I cannot walk through my streets without great fear, because I feel the same thing that happened to me there when I was locked up could happen again. I literally thank President Nicolas Maduro for bringing us back to our homeland, Venezuela, where today I feel safe because I am with my family. But I feel unsafe on the streets because of fear, because of the fear of going out and having the same thing happen to me again.
Trump is a dictator. He is a dictator. I am truly worried about what my companions are going through over there in the United States, where they are imprisoned, but I know that with God's favor, they will soon return here with us. This will be resolved with God's favor.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले.
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.